livest cloud radio show on the planet. E-Block Radio.
That's what this winner said.
Check one, check two. Marley Black just checked in on IG Live. What up, doe? Facebook Live, we in the building, man. What up, y'all? Got some people checking in already.
She can hear me now.
For sure.
Morning, Auntie.
Top of the morning to you.
How you doing, Auntie?
Hey, Auntie.
AT. If y'all watching on Facebook Live right now, man, you should see also in the comment box the link to YouTube if you want to follow us on YouTube.
Please do.
Make sure you follow us on YouTube and hit that subscribe button because we like subscriptions.
Subscribe.
For sure.
Cuz.
All right, we live so people can hear us, I guess. Rita checked in. What up, though, Rita?
Rita.
It's Wednesday. Fucking, you ready?
Let go.
Let's do that shit.
Let's do that shit.
Yo, you know what it is, man. The livest cloud radio show on the planet.
Earth, cuz.
Straight from the E-Block Radio live on your dial right this moment, man. It's your boy, the Hood Howard Stern. Q Lewis holding it down live from the 48205. I got my man Angry Man in the building.
Yeah, I'm here.
Got my man Monk Money holding it down.
If you can see it from the front, wait till you see it from the back.
I mean, stop saying this shit.
What the fuck is this song? But you know what though? Just piggybacking off of that song though, that shit be so untrue sometimes.
Yes.
No, you see it from the front like, oh shit, cuz I know it's about to. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Be mad as
You be
fuck.
like, I just yell out, SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yo, that's like the most hurt feeling in the world. To see some thick ass thighs from the front and no ass in the back.
No, she gotta be thick. What the fuck happened?
Oh, that's so disappointing, man.
Nasatol.
Nasatol, dog.
Nasatol.
Yo, thank y'all for checking in, man. If you on Facebook Live, if you on YouTube Live, if you on IG Live, man, say what up, dog.
What's up, cousin?
Cause we like to talk and shit. Oh yeah, you on a watch party?
Yeah, I'm on a watch party.
Yeah, make sure you read that though, cause I can't see it. All right,
we at 34.
We at 34. Goddamn, I say goddamn mad. Damn, they want to talk about drugs, huh?
Yeah,
Motherfuckers want to talk about drugs. Hey, real quick before we get to the for real topic. Well, anyway, what y'all got to talk about first?
Nothing.
Angry Man, you good?
Yeah.
What the fuck going on over there?
Yo, I wish y'all could see I don't know what's happening. We'll skip you and shit. You good?
Yeah, man. Damn. I said, yeah, I'm straight.
Oh, okay. What's popping with you then?
Nothing.
Damn, angry motherfucker.
That nigga like the bee from the Bees, like
the who?
The Bee, the cartoon.
Oh god, I ain't got no kids, man. I don't be watching all this shit. My man Bo just checked in. What up, though? Buddy, man, what's good with you, dog? What's been popping since Monday?
Shit, man. Easy Streets alone, you know what I'm saying? 16101. Karaoke, come sing with me, come get some Simon shits.
Hell,
you know
yeah.
That brisket fresh out the motherfucking smoker when I get there. You need me.
No, for sure.
So come get that.
Somebody would ask. I never looked at the menu that deep. Do you have a fried fish sandwich?
No.
No? Okay.
Fried fish?
I'm about to, though.
Think so?
Yeah, I'm about to.
Might as well, huh?
It's going to be a shrimp burger.
Who?
Yeah, I'm going to show you. I'm going to tell you.
A shrimp burger? The fuck, I ain't hip to that shit.
For sure. I'm going to show you what I'm
That ain't fried fish, though.
I'm going to do slide.
that ain't fried fish.
That's fish.
Is it?
If I'm the sea.
That's why I have a salmon burger there. You already got salmon.
I got shrimp, though. A lot of it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right, well, fuck it. Let's do that shit then. Shrimp burger. There it is.
I'm thinking about it.
What you need? You need a lab rat and shit. You can check. You check it out tonight.
You know who the lab rat
is. You can check it out tonight. I
question.
would definitely check it out for you. Let you know what's what in that motherfucker. You feel me?
There's no question.
Yeah. Hey, look though. I did want to talk about this. Some shit I ran across on Facebook. In Maryland, is a real estate company. Had 50. Shit. What was it? I don't know, a whole bunch of millions in bonuses and shit. They gave all their employees, the average employee bonus gonna be $50,000.
Damn,
nigga,
I'm in the wrong motherfucking profession,
dog. But the thing is though, is that obviously every company ain't making money like that and shit. But for companies that are, that's some dope ass shit though, right?
Hell yeah.
50 racks for a bonus, nigga. I mean, they probably gonna eat the fuck out of that shit in taxes. But I mean, goddamn though, that's
fuck.
Dog, you talking about morale around that bitch got to be A1, nigga.
Yeah, I love
50
my
racks?
job,
yeah, I'm coming to work.
Hell, I'm coming to work like a motherfucker, dog.
That bitch not somebody in there coming in trying to act a fool. Bitch, get out of here.
Right, you gonna fuck up my bonus. 50 racks, dog. That's crazy. Shout out to Classic Pothead. Just checked it on IG Live. What up, though?
What up,
You
dog?
know what I'm saying? Smoke something. We getting ready to do that. Wake and Bake Show.
The baker.
Already know what it is, man. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Social Media Wednesday, man. Make sure you follow us on the gram and on Twitter. Hit up my man at Real Monk Money. And, of course, myself at Hood Howard Stern. And, yeah, we ain't forget Angry Man 48205 on the gram. Hit up my man Angry Man 48205 on the gram, dog.
Yeah, that's it.
That he. Dog, did you finish watching the Irishman miniseries?
No, I didn't get to season 4 yet.
Season 4. That shit too motherfucking long, dog. I keep trying to build up like, all right, I'm gonna watch. I can't do it though. Is it good?
It's good.
After you get past the slow part, I heard that shit start out slow. I don't know. I'm gonna think about that shit. Trying to see what else going on. We kind of got the topic off of today, and I want to mention this a little bit. Oh, you know what? Wait, before we get to that, fucking Nick Cannon, dog.
Oh my god, bro. I wanted to mention that shit too, bro. Like,
fucking Nick Cannon.
Oh my god. This
He
Detroit
playing.
too in that motherfucker though.
I
Keep
didn't even listen to it.
I listened to the whole thing, bro.
Word.
And it was shit. It was just like the shit. It was
But
shit.
you know what though? I think he fucking around.
But my thing is though, like, dog, you coming at this nigga with a whole set of other motherfuckers, not just you.
Right, I think he's just trying to. It's just Nick being Nick, dog. It's all marketing somewhere.
I mean, I ain't mad at nigga. You know what
No, I
I'm
know
saying?
he ain't fucking around. I know he ain't trying to motherfucking battle rap for real and shit. Even though, let's be real honest about this. Eminem ain't never really battle rap nobody, like for real. So,
Huh?
Wait a minute.
what?
What?
Who? Benzino?
He started off battling.
I'm talking about like a real rap beef.
He ain't
Fucking
had
Benzino, nigga.
What you saying? He ain't had no mainstream beef?
Nah, he ain't no mainstream beef like in real life.
Shit, ain't nobody
Fucking
came
NSYNC,
at
nigga.
Ain't nobody came at it.
His mama and shit.
I don't think. I mean, I don't think it's a question of him not being able to do it.
Nobody had the
came at it.
balls.
I don't know.
Who said something?
I don't know.
They
Nah,
better
I
put some
did see.
respect on his name.
I did see somebody trying to stir up a Jadakiss Eminem rap battle.
Oh, he did. He just fucked up from MGK.
I said a real. Oh, okay.
Okay, you right.
Oh, MGK. Huh? Oh, okay.
Okay.
The fuck, nigga, that ain't nobody, bro.
Ain't nobody came at it.
I don't think he for real, dog. Like, same thing Classic Piehead just said. I think he just wanted to get on the show for real and shit. I think that's just all
Mr.
publicity and marketing
Yeah.
and shit to get him.
Mr. Get a check.
Dog,
That's what Nick Cannon is.
for sure, everything he do is about that bread, bro.
Calculated.
Yeah, it's calculated as hell. He ain't serious about that shit, dog. Can't be.
I hope not, because they gonna...
They got Suge Knight son on there talking about. I don't know what he got to do with anything, but he over here trying to talk shit about Eminem too. So then Trick and shit. Obviously, he got on. I think it was IG Live or something of that shit. Basically, telling niggas to shut the fuck up. Because they ain't gonna be talking about Detroit like that. So, he just stepped in on that shit.
Because they did kind of this Detroit.
I didn't listen to it.
At the end,
But he stepped in like, hey, nigga.
Yeah, that's Detroit shit.
And that might be the end of this whole shit.
Shut the fuck up.
Shout out, salute to Trick, man, coming in and shutting shit down like motherfucking.
Because if they want to see Wildin' Out, they really gonna see Wildin' Out.
No, he stepped in that bitch like fucking Jay Prince and shit. Like, hey, cut that shit out, little niggas.
Squash that shit.
What else I wanted to talk about, dog? Oh, we kind of got the topic talking about drugs today and shit because of Juice WRLD, man. R.I.P. to Juice WRLD. Young rapper dude and shit died at 21. Now, it's fucked up though, right? Because I guess the story coming out now is that he had perks and all kind of shit like that. He was getting on the airline and shit and was trying to basically conceal the drugs. So he took a whole bunch of the shit, and which may be why he had the seizure and shit. Now, it's fucked up if that's the case. It's fucked up. And but at the same time, I just didn't want that fact to take away from the real issue is that the motherfucker had a drug problem. He had a drug addiction. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it seems stupid at first though, because it's like, how the fuck you gonna just take all these drugs and shit with your dumb ass and then basically kill yourself? But at the end of the day, he was going down that road anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want that to take away from that, because niggas is out here with problems for real, and that's why we talking about that shit today. What else going on? I'm trying to think of anything else going on y'all want to talk about before we get to the for real topic today?
Let's get to the motherfucking topic.
Get to the topic? Alright, so we got people chiming in, man. Hit me in the comment box. We want to know, has drug addiction gotten worse for this generation? We're going to talk about that a little bit. And we go ask the question, why? why has it gotten that much worse and shit? Because I think it has, but we're going to talk about that in a minute. But, of course, we got to pay some bills, so, man, we got to go to a commercial break. But when we get back, man, hit me in the comment box, and we will read your comment live on the air. Till then, though, in about a minute and 20 seconds, we'll be right back. But this is the Livest Cloud Radio Show on the planet.
That would be Earth, sir.
Straight from the E-Block Radio, man. We'll be back in about a minute 20, dog. Check out these commercials. Holla at your boy. Get ready to talk some shit, man. We'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.
Since America has been America, we've been fighting for equality and freedom. This freedom was supposedly given to us in 1865 when Abraham Lincoln decided to sign the Emancipation Proclamation 3 years earlier, only to find out that the prison would become the new plantation, locking away thousands upon thousands of black bodies each year, destroying the black community. So I've got a story to tell. Those brilliant bastards. This is a fictitious account of a non-fictitious reality of being black in America. Get your own autographed copy today for only $20. You can send payment via Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. Whichever payment option you choose, please do include your mailing address, and we will ship anywhere in the U.S. for no additional cost. Get your copy today.
That nigga came up way short. I was like, why did you even try that shit, nigga? Why did you just ask me to pass it to you?
Mike's is hot, man. Mike's is hot. We back in the building, dog. Thank y'all for checking us out through the commercial breaks, man. Make sure you do check out my best-selling novel, Those Brilliant Bastards. You see it right here. Hit me in the inbox right now, man. Only $20 for the autographed copy. I do take Cash App, Venmo, and motherfucking PayPal. Yeah, for sure. PayPal.
Stocking stuffers.
Stocking stuffers. Also, part of my eastside.com, man. Make sure you pick up your hats.
Stocking stuffers.
Scully's.
Stocking stuffers.
Use the promo code E-Block Radio, dog. Get 25% off.
Say it again.
Stocking stuffers.
Y'all retarded, man. We back in the building, man. You already know what it is. The Livest Cloud Radio station.
Station. The Live Radio Station.
I can't talk. I hit the weed one fucking time,
That's
dog.
the good shit right here. Let
It is a good shit, dog.
I told you, man.
God
Stop
damn.
doing that shit while, you gotta
Yeah.
smoke like an hour before shit.
I told you, man. That's why I didn't used to do that shit before. All right. The Livest Cloud Radio Show on the planet, man.
That would be Earth, sir.
Straight from the E-Block Radio live on your dial, man. I got Angry Man and Monk Money holding it down.
Yeah.
And of course, it's your boy, the Hood Howard Stern, Q Lewis, holding it down live from the 48205. Let's get to that shit, man. Has drug addiction gotten worse for this generation, dog? We got some people in the comment box already. Let's see. Rita said, gotten worse? Yes. Much more spliced variety of drugs now than back in the day. I think that's kind of what you were saying and shit. Joe the Vet just checked in. What up, though? We doing good, cuz? Angry Man, what you say, man? Has that shit gotten worse for this generation, though?
Joe the Vet, send the niggas some biscuits or something, bro.
This nigga said some biscuits.
With some cheese on it.
Some motherfucking cheesecake. Nigga, cheesecake
Yeah,
can be dope. Yeah, cheesecake can be dope.
But yeah, no, actually, yeah, it has gotten worse, man. You know, because see, back in our day, well, you know, when we were kids, you can identify. It was only basically like really two to three drugs, man.
Yeah.
You know, you had weed, crack, and heroin pretty much. You can identify what a motherfucker did. Now you can't identify shit. These niggas just taking shit.
Taking shit.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, like literally just taking shit. They don't care what it is. If it's pharmaceutical, they're taking it. You know what I mean? They don't know what the fuck they're taking. And then you don't know how your body gonna react to this shit, how your mind gonna react to this shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it has gotten worse. You know, I'd rather just deal with the crackhead. You know what I mean? Because now I know what I'm dealing with. You pop a pill, nigga. I don't know what type of effect that shit about to have on you.
Niggas pop them perks and killing niggas.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Juice WRLD, man. Like I said, rest in peace to that guy.
Yeah,
but yeah, I think that is part of the problem. Like you said, it was not a variety of drugs. back in the day, or it might have been it just wasn't our thing. Maybe that's the case.
I mean, it wasn't. No, we didn't have access to it like we have so much access to these drugs now. Because back in the day, they was doing all kinds of fucking different drugs. Like fucking, it was a couple different drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we couldn't afford them shit, so they want to put like cocaine. Niggas couldn't afford cocaine. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's why they put it in rock form. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking what's the other one? What was the motherfucker did? He did it in Wolf of Wall Street. And had them fucked up. Quaaludes. They were doing Quaaludes, you know what I'm saying, back in the day. So that shit was expensive. We couldn't get our hands on them. Right. So now it's drugs and motherfuckers today getting money. So it's like rich motherfuckers with the bread that's fucking up because they got the money to get that opioids and motherfucking all the other fucking shit they take. Cause it's like, it is not as much as it was. It's a lot of it is drugs that it was back in the day. It's a lot of different drugs. True and all.
That's because of the pharmaceuticals.
Just because of the pharmaceuticals. They got shit. They got motherfuckers making fucking drugs in the bathroom. We got ecstasy done popped out. Right. What's that shit they make in the bathtub?
Fucking meth.
Crystal meth. They got all this. They got all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
dog, when you look at fucking crystal meth and you see how. Two things, dog. Crystal meth, and when you look at crack and shit, like I don't understand how an old nigga and shit. Well, no, I take that back. I don't understand how a young nigga get hooked on that shit. Like that, the meth or the fucking crack. Like you see the results. Like you see your uncle ain't got no teeth because he fucking with meth. You know what I'm saying? You see your motherfucking auntie and shit that went from motherfucking Queen to King high schools and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Now you just the prime thing.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with that crack. So like.
Pass that shit, nigga.
Like, no, don't pass that shit. And that's why I don't understand like how young niggas get hooked on that shit. Now, these opioids, like these pills and shit, this shit is kind of new. You know what I'm saying? Not new, but you know that shit is really being introduced to our culture at this point. So I mean, I don't want to make an excuse for it, but I see how motherfuckers might be getting hooked on that shit because they, you know, curiosity, man. That's what started most people from, you know, taking drugs and shit. But when you know the effects, like when you know the effect that crack done did to a whole motherfucking family, why would you be in this bitch smoking a rock, nigga?
I don't see why y'all niggas want to get higher than this. Yeah. Like, nigga, it's no high for me, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can reach the stars all y'all want to. I'ma stay in the middle. You feel me? Like, all that other shit is y'all going too far. You're doing too much. You know what I mean? Like, that's the case of just doing too fucking much, bro.
My man Larry Vince saying crackhead gonna fix your whole crib.
Hell yeah.
For $20.
Y'all returned for $20. Let me see. Joe DeVette said upper class were popping more pills. I hate to say it like this, but white folks brought us more into the pill scene for sure. Black folks only sit lean and smoke weed. Then X showed up from Florida. And that's the thing, dog. Also, he said overseas, suburban neighborhoods had the pharmaceutical drugs. Then it slowly made its way to the black society. White folks brought a lot of drugs to the black scene, like Monk said. We only knew weed, crack, and heroin. Dog, that's for real, though. Like, that's really the truth. I think we got introduced to a lot of shit because of white people. And then sometimes, and man, I don't even want to make this parallel, but I'm going to make it anyway. A lot of black people and shit were encouraged to go away to school and shit, and in college is where we found out about a lot of these pharmaceutical drugs and pill poppers. Because I tell you what, white kids been popping pills for the shit since several decades, right? So since we went and started intermingling with a lot of white people that we probably wouldn't normally have away at schools and shit, I think that's how some of that shit kind of got into, though. Like, people come back from school like, hey, nigga, y'all ever tried this shit?
Man, it's all kinds of different ways they introduced it to us, for sure. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, they probably put it in the goddamn cereal. You know
they said put it in the cereal,
put it in the goddamn chicken sandwich. Fuck that chicken sandwich. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we just bite on everything, bro. Like, we like, I don't know, man. Yeah. Like, we say people, they culture vultures, bro. Like, I don't know about that because our culture is crazy. Like, who want to be a vulture off some shit like a chicken sandwich, bro? And falling for the okie doke every goddamn time. And no unity. Sandwich. Like, all that dumbass shit, bro. Like, I don't understand it, bro.
He said, why would you want that? Sylvia checked back in. She said, you got more drug users now than back then in the day. Because they make enough new stuff at home using household items. Dog, that's fucked up, though. Like, motherfuckers is getting high Like, and I don't know if I told this story before and shit. We accidentally got high off of aerosol and shit. Because I didn't know that aerosol make you high and shit. But real quick story. I had got the Super Nintendo and shit from an undisclosed partner of mine and shit. And anyway, it had a whole gang of roaches in that motherfucker, right? So I had to clean the motherfucking Super Nintendo off, and my dumb ass sprayed the whole system with Raid and shit, right? Like, cause I'm retarded. Is electronics, why would I do that shit, right? So I sprayed the shit down with Raid. We go in the basement, we playing the fuck out of Super Mario World 3 and shit, or whatever it was. I think it was Super Mario World 3. And I kept wondering, like, dog, why the fuck we feel lightheaded in this bitch, right? Like, dog, I know I ain't been playing the game this long, so then I came outside, and like, you damn near seeing stars and shit, right? So then that's when I realized, like, the aerosol had heated up in the motherfucking game and shot all them fumes out. And we got high as fuck by accident. Yeah. White kids been doing that shit forever on purpose.
Yeah.
On purpose.
Remember the motherfucker was huffing real bad? That huffing that shit with the motherfucking spray can?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, yeah.
That shit crazy, man.
It's the same shit that just happened by accident with us and shit.
That's some extra shit they put in that radio.
Right. Duh, you stupid. Rita said if you're not in pain, opioids make you happy and horny. Right, that's what they say. Yeah, I know they make you happy and shit. Horny too though. I thought that was just extra shit. LaRon just checked in. What up though? He said that's facts. Rita said I'm content with trees. LaRon said I was trying to study for a text and got introduced to Addies. Dog, Adderall, bro. That shit is some real. That's some shit I think came from college.
Hell yeah.
Because I had never. Adderall, it's like the attention, the ADD type shit.
Bro, let me tell you something, bro. It's a funny story, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody say, why you tell this story? Because it happened to you. But it happened to me, bro. I was working, bro. We had the busiest day ever. You know what I'm saying? Busiest day ever, right? So it's going to be banging today. So we all pull up in the job together. Yeah. And these motherfuckers they got these motherfuckers
popping them bitches.
Like, man, what the fuck is that?
Like sunflower seeds.
They're like motherfucking Adderall. I'm like, man, Adderall? Like, what that shit do? Like, man, that shit make you feel strong as hell, man. Feel like you invincible. Like, man, get the fuck out of here. Motherfucking pill don't make you do that. It's like, yes, it do, man. They told me the science on it. They told me the shit. Yeah. So I'm like, man, give me a piece of that motherfucker. Boom, pop that bitch. Running around the job, bro. I feel like I can lift the whole fucking job up, bro. Like, I ain't bullshitting, bro. Like, I'm around that bitch banging. I'm sitting there, I start going. What the fuck going on?
Right.
Man, thought I had to pass gas, bro.
Yuck.
Shit it all down my leg.
Oh!
Like, fuck. Like, bro, I never take that shit ever.
This nigga sharded
all down my leg, bro. I go up to these motherfuckers like, man, I gotta go home. Like, man, it's busy as fuck. Why you gotta go? I gotta go take a shower. Y'all gave me that dumbass shit, and look what the fuck happened. Everybody just on the floor laughing.
Dog, this nigga say shit down his pants.
Hey, I took out that motherfucker because I had my old school. On 24s did and shit. Yeah. So like, damn, I was supposed to get in my car. I was supposed to get in my car,
this
bro.
This nigga sharded.
So I took the motherfucking drawers off, tossed the bitches in the garbage, went in the back, hosed off a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Dog, nigga said hosed off.
Man,
what? I don't have no drug stories like that.
Bro, I ain't never taking that shit again. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. That shit was crazy.
Damn, Patrice said Addies is cocaine in pill form. God damn, that shit really like that?
Man, that shit make you
to get you amped up, huh? Let me see. Joe DeVette said, oh shit, I'm missing. God damn, y'all motherfuckers talking up a storm, dog. God damn, hold on, let me try to go back. Patrice said, what up, Angry Man? Yeah, Angry Man the only one on motherfucking here and shit.
What's happening, lady? What's happening?
Let me see. Damn, let me go back. Bo said that's why that chicken sandwich so good. Talking about the one from Easy Street. Joe DeVette said now the military and healthcare system started shoving down veterans and military personnel, and some of the ones who didn't want to take it sold it. It was readily available for free for the military, and a lot of drug use come from the military too, though. That's kind of where. That's kind of like back in the day when niggas went to Vietnam. That's where a lot of heroin came from, because they was getting that shit in the purest form. Right. They going over there getting high as fuck. And then,
I'm sure they needed it.
Dog, that's what I'm saying. I'm sure they needed it. You put a nigga in that predicament, and then you got to come back to this shit like, nigga, I'm going to be high as fuck too, bro.
You gonna need some kind of drug. You need some kind of drug.
Yeah.
Fucking
to deal with that shit. You know what I mean? Especially, and I didn't want to be here.
No, they want to be there in the first place, because a lot of the motherfuckers got drafted and shit. Nakima just checked in. What up, though? Osborne in the building and shit.
Osborne.
Joe DeVette said Addies helped me finish finals in one night. It's bad to admit, but it's a hot college drug for sure.
Yeah,
for sure it is. Basically speed. Let me see. Ron say, "Yep, that's how I felt. I was woke for 2 days." See, fuck that. I'm not trying to be woke for that motherfucker long. I'm not ever trying to be. No,
man, that shit how you feel like you invincible, bro.
Let me see. Rita said, "Before I die, hopefully I would try a mushroom."
Oh,
you got a mushroom story?
for sure.
I know. I already knew it. I
mean, I hang out with a lot of white folks. You know what I'm saying? I got
just for the record, I refused the motherfucking mushroom because I was afraid.
Hey, it's come from the earth. That shit come from the earth just like the marijuana. You feel me?
I was afraid.
It's the same shit. All they do is the 1 capsule, 2 capsules feel like you just smoked like 4, 5 blunts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had some of that shit, bro. I'll never forget.
That's too much.
I never forget, bro. I'm on my way to David Buster's. We like a couple dudes I'm hanging with. 2 white dudes, 2 black dudes. We do some mushrooms. The bitch is nasty as a fuck, though. You know what I'm saying? So we eating these motherfuckers, and then we going to David Buster's. So we all laughing, though, like just laughing, bro, like hurting, laughing,
uncontrollable,
bro. Uncontrollable laughter, bro. So we just laughing and laughing, right? Police lights get behind us. Damn. Motherfuckers start crying like, oh shit, it's a wrap, bro. We got all this shit in the car. We about to go to jail. Nigga, they pulled over the car in front of us, bro.
Dog, nervous as hell.
Nervous as hell, man. We didn't even go into David Buster.
Dog, for real.
Hell no.
Niggas got scared out this shit for real.
I'm gonna go home. Man. Yeah, we thought we was booked.
Yeah, I'm gonna go home now. Fuck it.
But I don't say I do like mushrooms often, bro.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, when I get a hold of something, I gotta have a day off and just, you know what I'm saying, sit there and laugh.
I'm straight on that. Larry Vance said that's the movie. Let me see, hold on. When major events happen and people migrate, they bring their culture. That's what happened in the movie Limitless. I never seen Limitless. You seen that? I ain't hip to that shit though. Let me see. Jonathan say y'all picked a fire topic. I think it's a pun on the word fire. Right. Both said magic mushrooms. I'm not fucking with that.
Nah,
I'm not fucking with that shit, dog. Sylvia said Purple Haze was back in the day and shit. Right, that's the throwback for real. Jonathan said I've tried just about every drug other than meth, heroin, or crack, unless it was cut in the shit that he was taking. I don't know a nigga who would. At least I don't think I know a nigga in my circle that would actively on purpose smoke some crack, nigga. I don't think
actively on purpose.
I'm willing to give y'all the benefit of the doubt. I don't think none of my niggas.
This nigga, what haven't you done? You shit.
I mean, I don't fuck with no crack, man. I don't shrooms, bro.
Yeah.
Shrooms, I ain't never put nothing in my nose. I don't want to do none of that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've seen stories of dudes put shit in their nose, bro.
Yeah.
And get beat the fuck up. And don't remember why they got beat the fuck up, bro.
See, fuck that.
Like,
I'm trying to remember,
that,
bro.
Man. Hell yeah, because I'm coming back. Bitch, you whooped my ass. I was intoxicated. I'm coming back. You don't even know who did it.
Right.
What the fuck?
Hey, shout out to Brianna B. Just check this out on IG Live. What up, though? Let me see. Bo said that one Saved by the Bell episode when the little white girls was high on speed. Yeah, I remember that shit. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, them white kids been fucking with that type of shit a long time.
You can't blame it on them, though.
You can't blame it on them, but I'm just saying, look, like, this been their thing. So it's like, I guess I gotta ask this question. So I think we are in agreement that the addiction has gotten worse for this generation. But, like, why do you think that is, though? Like, do you think they ain't dealing with no more? Are they dealing with more shit than we was dealing with? Like, is that why? I mean, cause I feel like I just want to say this real quick. I think that back in the day when we was, I ain't gonna say addicted to drugs, but when we was using drugs, I think we really were using that shit for recreation. These niggas really using that shit to escape life. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I can't say they ain't going through nothing. They just
right.
Their struggle is different.
Yeah,
ours was more physical, face to face, confrontational, or whatever. This social media shit is tearing these motherfucking kids to shreds, dog. I mean, like, for real. I mean, because I think a lot of their problems come from social media.
Yeah.
You know, because they ain't face to face like how we were.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they going through some shit.
Yeah.
It's just it's not
different
the same
from what
shit.
we going through.
Yeah, it's no different than our parents. Our parents went through some shit, and it was some different shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Our grandparents went through some shit.
So what you think it is? It's just that it's just more drugs available? That's why they just using more? Because they just more of it?
Yeah, it's more of it. You can get to it.
Simple as that. Numbers.
There's so many ways to get it.
Yeah.
So many ways to get it, bro.
Yeah.
Why not?
It's easier to get a drug than education.
For sure. Huh? Nigga, what you say?
Joe DeVette said ecstasy is cut with cocaine, meth, crack, or heroin. Depends on who makes it. God damn. That's why I ain't fucking with that
none
shit.
of that shit, bro.
Hell no.
I'm scared of what X can do to you. Like how I make. I'm scared that shit. Like the motherfuckers see. I see motherfuckers do that shit, bro. They sweating, gyrating, and just humping the air and just sweat. Like, man, what the fuck, man? Yeah. Why you want to get that high, cuz?
I can both say tell Monk to put out that dangerous ass drug in his hand. Nasty ass cigarette. Yeah, we're gonna take this nigga shit and ball him up. My man Larry Van said, my bad, the movie Limitless is about Adderall. Okay, it's about Addies and shit. Yeah,
I seen Limitless.
You seen that shit? Okay, yeah, I ain't never heard of it. Rita said back in the day our shit was censored. Kids are able to see anything now, even executions. That's true. So like you just seeing it more often too. Joe DeVette said there was no social media back then. Dog, how detrimental is that though? The fact that ain't no social media. I think that if it was more social media back in the day, we'd probably be on more drugs too and shit.
For sure.
We'd have been connected to motherfuckers that you wouldn't normally be connected with, and you would see that shit.
You can get fucking shit from China.
Right.
Dope from China.
Right, hell yeah. Let me see. I think I missed some shit because it's a whole lot of shit. Oh, Rita said I worked with someone who in college tried all different kinds of drugs for the experience to write about. Damn, for real? Fuck that. I ain't fucking with that. Joe DeVette said is a wonderful trip. He said he does his best artwork and shit when he off of the mushrooms. No, I'm not doing it. So I'm gonna continue to live through y'all.
Yeah, that was negative, bro. Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna continue to live through y'all on that shit. He said, "Teach his own. Do y'all thing."
Eat a mushroom. That bitch gonna be on the pizza.
Right, cook like a motherfucker.
That's how you eat it.
What?
Put it on the pizza.
That should be like raw or something, though, right?
What?
The mushroom be raw, right? Like what the fuck make it do that shit? Like it's just
I don't know, bro.
And the fact that it's from the earth, though, right? The fact that it grows out of the earth and it make you do that shit. What the fuck was the purpose of that shit? I wonder. Because everything that comes from the earth normally have a purpose.
I think I'm a Viking anyway, and Vikings is known for the mushrooms.
That's what it is.
Hell yeah, because they eat a motherfucking handful of them bitches and they go to war and fuck shit up. Fuck shit up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, I'm a Viking.
So that's why you. That's why you be doing that shit up.
I'm doing it. I've done it.
Joe DeVette said, "I eat shrooms and lasagna, tea, burgers, whatever you want to mix it in." Damn.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, you get high. Oh yeah. Also, that nigga say you can't shit no cheesecake and shit. I forgot it is cheesecake. We'll take anything at this point though. Shit.
Biscuit, nigga.
This nigga said a biscuit. One of them motherfucking cheesy, them Cheddar Bay biscuits and shit. Something. All right. So look. So obviously it has gotten worse and shit. I think it's because two things. Because it is readily available and shit. Obviously, but I think also too is like. I think that they might not be dealing with more shit than us, but they dealing with different kind of shit though. Mm-hmm. I think everything was a little more. For lack of a better term, I think everything was a little more controlled when we was coming up. Like things were streamlined. Like you a boy, you a girl. That's one thing. We had to worry about that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Like you ain't have to worry about how to identify. Bullying was a thing, but it ain't like it is today, though. You know what I'm saying? So, like, all these things were kind of streamlined. We were controlled to a degree.
I think nowadays fucked up bullying, dog.
Why you say that? Just being soft and shit?
Yeah, because not back in our day. I mean, like how you said, it really wasn't no bullying. I mean, they were there.
Yeah.
You couldn't take your ass in the house.
Right.
You had to go your ass back outside and finish that goddamn fight.
Yeah, you was a bully.
No, I was not.
Yes, you was. You were in that motherfucker.
You went for that league.
Fucking bully, bro. Yes, y'all did. Fuck out of here. Talking about. You talking about you was a bully.
Shit. Okay, we were
I respect it because y'all made us rougher than
we were bullied. I mean, your fucking neighbor bullied the shit out of us for years, nigga.
Okay, then. It's a cycle.
It's a vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle.
But the shit stopped, though. You know what I mean? Because nowadays, you know, kid come in the house on some bullshit, the mama gonna come outside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that took away from that shit.
Yeah, shout out to the mamas that made little kids soft and shit. Sylvia say where is paid more attention to their children instead of stopping him in the face with slapping him in the face with technology and making him go outside and get some exercise. Everything is different now than it was back then.
Totally.
And yes, I think the kids are a little softer and shit.
Man, check it out. Remember when you could ride down the block, there's kids everywhere outside playing basketball in the street. You gotta slow down because these motherfuckers playing football in the middle of the street, all that shit.
Yeah.
That shit don't happen no more.
No, you're right.
That shit is not. This shit is irrelevant. Like this block used to be bumping, and now motherfuckers crickets on this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like for real. Like seriously. Like these kids don't come outside. I don't see kids in the backyard playing basketball. I don't see kids out in the front in the street playing basketball. Like what the fuck happened to all that shit?
Inactivity, man. Everything's electronic and shit now. Rita says weed legal now. It is legal, but only without a card. I think in Ann Arbor right now. Which in Ann Arbor I think it was like 5 motherfucking dispensaries, and in 8 days they made $1.6 million.
$1.6 million
in 8 days. 8 days, dog. Anyway, but enough about that shit. I don't want to talk about that shit no more because we go get motherfucking blackballed out of this shit. And that was a pun on words, blackballed. She said drug use back in the day wasn't cool. Now it's promoted like that's the thing to do, and it's a generation of followers due to social media. So that's really. I ain't gonna say due to social media. I'm gonna say that it has a part in it, but I think the drugs would eventually got here anyway, just because like we fuck with a lot of people. Like we meet people other places. You start working with these white people who been taking Addies and shit. You take that shit back to the hood, tell the homie and shit. Now you and Craig and Ray and shit, y'all all doing drugs, and then the kids turn out to be dope fans too, and that's how that shit be happening. It would be cool if you just smoke weed and shit though. Man, and we are talking about drug abuse while smoking weed on the show. I don't care.
It's not drug. It's not.
It's not a drug.
No, it's not a drug. You can't say that.
Bo just broke it down. Yep, I just said that. So it's the 5 dispensaries currently able to sell weed recreational. Dog, $1.6 million in 8 days. Like let's. What the fuck, man? Woo! Out of 5. Only 5. So imagine when this bitch really take off. Man, I hope that if anybody that know anybody or anybody that's on the city council right the fuck now listening to this show, y'all need to take a page out of my man book, The Alderman from Chicago. Bo, throw that name in there again because I forgot his name that quick. But y'all need to take a page out of that city council, man. If y'all listening right now, when they trying to get zoning and licenses and shit for dispensaries inside the city, dog, y'all better be just like my man from Chicago and tell them they better have some black representation. It better be some motherfucking black partnerships. Somebody black in that bitch, because we are not gonna be infiltrated for this fucking drug shit when we the ones who smoke the most motherfucking weed inside the city. Ain't no way in the fuck that they go come in this bitch and I'm getting serious for a second. Ain't no way the fuck you go come in here and open up these dispensaries, make $1.6 fucking million in 8 days and shit, and we ain't gonna be a part of that shit. And I got niggas in jail for selling weed. Yeah. Fuck that. So city council motherfuckers, y'all better be listening and be just like my man, the alderman from Chicago, and make that shit fucking happen. When they start getting these zoning projects and shit, and start getting these dispensaries inside the city, it better be some 50% motherfucking partnership, dog. I'm gonna write that shit in. Like fuck that need to be done. And if y'all too pussy to do that shit, get somebody else to do the shit. And advocates, like for real, man, fuck that shit. All right, I'm done with that shit.
They got my dog angry as a motherfucker.
I'm done with that shit.
Tell him how mad you are.
No, for real, because I need that shit to happen. Just like that nigga in Chicago doing the shit. I need our city council to do that shit too, because they making fucking millions of dollars, dog. I'll be damned if they come in this bitch and do that shit to us, dog. We 80% black people in this motherfucker, dog. You gonna have some other motherfuckers doing this shit.
They doing it already with the liquor store.
Dog, they doing it already with every fucking thing inside the city. So this should not be the one. So goddamn it, city council, all you motherfuckers that can manipulate this shit, nigga. If we got to write some letters, nigga, tell me what we got to do, cause that shit don't need to happen, dog. We need to get some of this motherfucking money in here. We the ones smoking the weed. We the ones selling it. Let us sell that shit legally, you motherfuckers. Wow. Alright, I'm done with that shit, dog. Back to the lesson at hand and shit. So, Alderman Walter Burnett Jr. Yes, Walter Burnett Jr. If you ain't hip to the story, man, Google my man and shit, see what he doing in Chicago. Joe DeVette said, look up Killer Mike video about reparations and control of marijuana by blacks. Dog, that's for sure. That's all I'm saying. Give us that control back. And I think somewhere, was that Chicago too, I think, is where they was they trying to get reparations money out of the motherfucking out of the marijuana sales and shit. And then however we gotta do it. Let's just get that shit done.
Now we finally come together, huh?
Shit, hey, if that's what it takes, let that be it. Because this weed thing, for real, this weed thing, y'all gotta really look at the capacity of this shit, dog. This is just like alcohol becoming legal, dog. This the beginning trend of fucking $1 trillion industry, nigga. Yeah. We not gonna get locked out of this bitch, bro. For real.
Watch.
We can't.
Watch this.
Well, we gotta. No, we gotta figure out how. Yes, Evanston, Illinois. Goddamn, Bo be having all the info, dog. I knew it was somewhere in Illinois and shit, dog. This nigga be having all the info. Joe the Best said we should control the industry or be first with access to the industry. That's all I'm saying, dog. That's all I'm saying, man. Rita said they just want to put our hustle out of business. That's for real, and that's what I'm saying. Like, dog, we need to capitalize, especially. I mean, obviously that's not gonna happen in all places, but places like fucking Detroit with this many black people, this much black representation, nigga ain't nowhere on earth, nigga. Like, niggas say it's a good place to go to Atlanta, but Atlanta ain't black like us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's.
Watch this. You got you so heated, but watch this.
Yo.
That's all I'm gonna say on this topic. Watch this.
Yeah. Anyway, dog.
Because that's on us. We don't take advantage of.
We don't take advantage of that shit. I mean, we not always in position either. So, like, those positions of power that we voted in and shit, or didn't vote in, and who just fucking got the seat because it's a numbers game and shit. You motherfuckers better start doing something. Simple as that, dog. Cause like shit, it ain't gonna happen nowhere else, nigga. We 80 to 85% black in this city. Ain't no way in the fuck they supposed to come in this bitch and make $1 trillion.
Watch.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Man, all right.
You angry? I understand your anger. I understand your frustration, my brother.
Feel exactly where you're coming from.
but
at the end of the goddamn day,
like the liquor stores.
At the end of the goddamn day,
man. Anyway, dog. Let's get back on subject, dog. Has drug addiction got worse for this generation? I think we all in agreement, and we saying yes on that and shit. So what do we do? I guess I know obviously we ain't gonna come up with an answer on this show and shit, but what do we do to slow that shit down? Angry man, what you think, man? How you slow that trend down?
It ain't gonna slow down. It's gonna continue to get worse.
Damn.
Raise your kids, stupid fucks.
Hold on, cuz. What?
Raise your kids.
Raise your kids.
Raise your kids.
To smoke weed and eat mushrooms, nigga.
Keep being your kids' life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers ain't in their kids' life. That's why they fucking go out and experience with all these different drugs.
I don't agree with that.
What?
No, you can still be in your kid's life and your kid can do a drug.
What are you talking about?
You can still raise your kid and your kid can go out.
Okay, that's one. It is less than the motherfucking few.
We did drugs.
I mean, shit, your parents was in your life.
Right,
you a Viking.
Right, you a Viking.
I'm just
what
saying,
you mean?
What I said, motherfucker.
You said what you said.
Like I said, motherfucker, be in your kid's life. Like, I don't understand how the fuck y'all can misconstrue that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if more people are being their kids' life.
Oh, misconstrue that.
We just watching TV last night.
Hey, but like I'm saying, be in your kid's life. These motherfucking white kids out here doing these opioids. They don't see their parents. They got the whole house to themselves every a month. They getting their fucking because the people ain't in their kids' life. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers they be worried about the dumbest shit in the world. You know what I'm saying? Shit that we be like, God damn, that's what you mad about? That's what he killed himself about? Then we went through that shit yesterday and the day before that and the day before that. You know what I'm saying?
And the day after.
And the day after that. And the day after that. You know what I'm saying? So we know it's coming. You know what I'm saying? It's a shock to them. You know what I mean? So that's why motherfuckers be offing themselves and all that shit, because that's crazy to me, bro. Yeah. Like, if you were in your kid life a little bit more, bro, a lot of shit can change.
Life all you want to. They gonna do it. They gonna do it.
They gonna do it, and it's who they surround themselves with too. So you know what I mean. Like, you can't. All you can do is put that shit in their head and steal that shit in their head until they get the fuck out into the streets. Yeah. And they either gonna motherfucker know how to control it
or not.
Right.
Yeah, simple as that. I guess.
Simple as that.
It's a tough thing though. Like you said, parent involvement. Sylvia actually agrees. She said more parent involvement is one of the ways. You can be in your kid's life. You can be doing a whole lot of shit. It's still a numbers game. It's random. Sometimes you put that much effort in, your kids still turn out to not be shit. Like, sometimes it happens.
Sometimes
you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, it really does happen. Yeah. But obviously parent involvement would help. You know what I'm saying? So there's definitely something that need to be involved. And then also too, just it's on us too as a community and shit. I think you just gotta we gotta take the excitement out of drug use and shit. And I guess it's Huh?
I didn't mean to cut you off, but I wanted to hit it right there where you said it. I don't think it's taking the excitement out.
It's taking something out of it.
Money.
Well, yeah, that's it.
It's going to be hard to tell Craig that that's what he do, not to sell weed to your kid once he hit 18.
Yeah.
Or when, you know, they don't know you're
Well, no.
I mean,
yeah.
that plays a very
weed
very,
is different.
I mean, any drug. If a nigga grinding and hustling and he trying to get his money, you know, that's the hard part.
Yeah.
You know, to talk to the drug dealer. You know what I mean? Not to sell that shit to kids. But to a real drug dealer, he's selling it to whoever's buying it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think that it ain't the excitement. I think it's the money part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How do you tell a drug dealer that's what he do, not to sell shit?
For dealers, but I swear there's more users than it is dealers now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about taking the excitement out of somebody wanting to drink lean or wanting to pop pills. Like, it's some obviously on the other end of the drug dealer. Of course, they making money.
That's all social media right there. That's rap videos and shit.
Right. So somehow we gotta take that excitement out of it and shit, because people hype to pop pills. Like,
but if you take the excitement out of it, like I said, you're taking the money out of it.
Yeah.
Because, see, now my video ain't going to hit #1 because I ain't drinking lean. And I ain't drinking lean, kids ain't watching it. If I'm drinking this shit, kids going to watch it.
Well,
that means I'm going to be #1. That means I'm going to get some money.
Yeah.
It all boils down to the goddamn money.
Yeah.
You know?
I guess you're right, though.
Yeah.
Let me see. Joe DeVette said, we have to first learn how to organize and be willing to. That's true. Bo said we can get all the niggas in the hood all over Michigan and just storm the Capitol building. No, for real though, we need to build some Malcolm X shit for real. Like, somebody, hey look, I've been talking all that shit and then I'm gonna say, somebody need to organize that. I'm gonna talk all that shit, I'm gonna get all excited and then say somebody should do that though, for real. Joe DeVette said, I share my dumb experiences with my daughter in hopes that she will see how not to do and how it can mess up your life. And that can go both ways too though, because sometimes you tell a story to discourage somebody to do something and fuck around and accidentally encourage them to try it, like pique their curiosity. So it's a dog. Corporate Cody over here fooling, dog. This nigga said I was storming the Capitol with Monk's hat. Nah, he been talking about your hat the whole motherfucking show. I just haven't been reading it.
I haven't seen it.
You retarded, dog. Let me see. You said most dealers are now also users. Most dealers I knew growing up were sober as fuck and didn't do shit. That's true too though. Back in the day, like when niggas was selling dope and shit, like they really stuck to that rule, like don't use the shit. These days though, shit, I get everybody, the user and the dealer, all at the same time. And it's for me, I think it's just the new drugs that's available and shit. And the reason why, and shit's after 11, so we get out of here in a minute, but the reason why I think it's gonna be a tougher problem than we can even conceptualize is that most of the drugs is coming from, pharmaceuticals. And a pharmaceutical company ain't going nowhere, nigga. Ain't shit you can do with their ass. Like, can't nobody do shit with these motherfuckers. They have become like a conglomerate, nigga. It's like you can't get away. Like, they in cahoots with motherfucking the doctor's offices, and the doctor's offices in cahoots with the insurance, and it's all a big ass circle. The insurance trying not to get fucked, but the pharmaceutical company saying that you gonna have to get fucked so these doctors can get paid. And now these doctors like, fuck it, you got to take these drugs so I can get paid, and then we just fucked up. Everybody stuck on drugs.
Money.
Vicious cycle. Yeah,
that's it. It's all about the money, man.
Yes, nigga, I said conceptualize.
Conceptualize?
Yes, they conceptualize. Rita said keep us dumbed down and shit. That's for real. I think that, and that's a part of the overused term being woke and shit. You know what I'm saying?
What does that mean?
Conceptualize.
Yeah.
Put it into concept. You know how you visualize something, so you see it, right? The conceptualize just means you actually took that vision and implemented it.
Did you just make that up?
No, nigga, that's a word.
Okay.
Hey, look, all the time I be talking retarded, but I do know some words and shit.
Okay. Got your Jesse Jackson going on.
I should have you like to clown me, but I ain't that type of dude.
No, you stupid. What did you say though? Damn, I can't remember what he said.
I don't remember either.
Yeah, he said another big word and shit though. All right, look, we about to get up out of here, dog. We gonna go around the block one last time. But if you got a last minute comment, dog, hit me in the comment box right now and get that last word in. Sylvia says also coming from the parents' medicine cabinet.
Yeah.
This is true. Hey, are we?
Hate to say that, but
Are we? What up, though, Maya? Maya just checked in. She's talking about that's a king education for sure. Inside in the building. Whoop whoop. Hey, look though, I just barely hung on in that bitch.
So the whole 2 week stretch in that motherfucker.
2 week stretch, nigga. I was in that bitch for. No, I was in that motherfucker for. I made it. I don't know how. I made it all the way through that motherfucker. Anyway, what was I getting ready to say though? I was getting ready to say something.
I don't know, man.
Oh yeah, before we get to our last, you know, what we gotta say, hit y'all a comment in the comment box. But I want to ask this too, though. As far as them drugs go, like some of those pharmaceutical drugs, like, do you think us as a culture, like, is it a double-edged sword that we really trying to figure out where our feelings are coming from and where our anxieties and shit coming from? Because when you do that, it start getting people hooked on these anxiety drugs and shit. Like, so are we trying too hard to figure out what's wrong with us and shit, and by doing that, we getting hooked on drugs?
Nah,
is that a dumbass question? Or?
No, it's no legit. It's a dumbass question.
Yeah.
My thing, I mean, it's just more available.
That's just bottom line.
That's bottom line. It's just more access to everything, bro.
Yeah.
There's so many ways to get it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you motherfuckers just think about experiencing shit, they can walk outside and get whatever.
And just go get the shit. Right, for sure. Yeah. I feel you. All right, we're going to go around the block one last time. If you got a last minute comment, man, hit me in the comment box. Has the drug addiction gotten worse for this generation, man? Hit me in the comment box. We will read it live on the air. Angry man, dog. Your final words on the way out, bro.
Hell yeah, it didn't got worse. I mean, like I said, you know, our high is a different high from this generation. You know what I mean? You give us a couple blunts, something to drink, we good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These motherfuckers just, I mean, I don't know how high they want to get, like Monk said. I mean, where are you trying to go with this shit?
Right, where you trying to go to the moon, Alice, to the moon.
It's like normally when you catch a buzz, you want to sit down, kick it, chill, you know, you handle your business. These motherfuckers just walk outside and just start falling down. You know what I mean?
Start falling out.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, think about it, man. Just driving and just go to sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, unnecessary shit. I don't want to be that high where I can't be coherent.
Nah, for real.
You know what I mean? I mean, these motherfuckers just I mean, damn.
Right, simple as that. Just damn.
Yeah, damn. I mean, like I said, I ask all the time, where are you trying to go with this shit? How high do you want to be? Why do you want to be that fucking high?
Right.
You know what I mean? When you got to turn right back around just to do it again, just so you can keep your buzz going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I done been around folks, you know, like I said, we had our little shit, and then, you know, they popping, trying to keep up. Next thing you know, you done.
You zoned out.
You know what I'm saying? Wonder why you wake up and ain't got shit. You know, dog.
Dog, that's what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, my buddy, man. What you say on your last hurrah?
Like, I understand how people like to get that high. It baffles me. You know what I mean?
Baffles
all the time.
Bro. Like TV last night.
Damn, nigga can't talk around this. Shit. But it just baffles me, bro. Like how we don't understand. Like we know all the solutions. I always say this shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We got every fucking solution, bro. But nobody react on it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like the weed industry, just like the fucking liquor, just like everything that happens, bro. We know everything how to do it. We have so many opinions on how to do it. We should do it this way. We should do that. But who's actually doing it? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, y'all motherfuckers taking all these different kind of drugs and want to experience these different kind of highs. Motherfucker, go do something.
Go do something.
Get a fucking hobby, bro. Like, god damn. Go fucking do something, motherfucker. Go zip line. You want that kind of high? Jump out of airplane. Right. Jump out of airplane. Yeah, that's a high.
That's a high. Fuck that, man. My man Bo said he up out of here. He said he headed to the gym. Fat nigga workout time and shit. I need to get back to that motherfucker myself. But yeah, on the final sentiments on that tip, definitely I think it has gotten worse. I think it is obviously because of the availability of it. But also too, I think that like these kids in this generation these days dealing with like I said, I'm not gonna say a lot more things, but some different shit that we didn't have to deal with. All this inclusion and acceptance and bullying and all this shit is kind of all balled up into one, and people don't know how to communicate, or like don't know how to communicate their feelings, or they don't know how to talk to people about it. And that's because we didn't come from an era where you talked about your feelings or you talked about shit like that. So like kind of as a parent in association with your kid, you kind of at a loss. Like it's a communication barrier because we never talked about shit like that. And going to the shrink and going to the therapist and shit was always weirdo shit for us. So like now we just transitioning to the point where it's like, I ain't gonna say acceptable, but like it's necessary at this point. What? But we wasn't there. Like some kind of therapy, some getting in tune with what's going on with your with your mental well-being. That wasn't a thing back in the day.
Oh no, not back in the day.
Yeah, not in the day, but it is now.
It shouldn't be one now.
I mean, it shouldn't be one, right? So, and it's not with them, but it is still with some parents, and that's where that communication break off. Like you don't know how to talk to your kids about that shit because you didn't deal with shit the same way.
Man, look, I ask motherfucking questions. Yeah. I do not have a problem having an uncomfortable conversation with my kids. I do not have a problem with that shit.
Sarita said, "Yes, I can't hang with the new people. They get high. I'm an old lady now. That's what they tell me. Shit, yeah, we all old in that case, dog.
Yeah.
Yo, on that note, man, we'll get up out there and get high on some more weed and shit. But don't forget, man, it is Wednesday, dog. It's karaoke night, so make sure you pull up to Easy Street Saloon tonight, 16101 East 10 Mile Road, man. Pull up, get your sing on with us and shit, man. $5 shots all night, $3 shots up until 7 o'clock. So make sure you pull up, man. Half off apps till 7 o'clock as well. Also, don't forget, man, best-selling novel right here, man. Those Brilliant Bastards. Let me get the bling out of there. There you go. Bam. You can hit me up in the inbox or just send $20 to my Cash App, man. That's at Flipside Inc. You send that to your Cash App, get this book autographed, of course, sent to anywhere in the U.S., man. I want to thank everybody who checked us out on IG, man, Twitter, motherfucking Facebook, YouTube, everywhere, man. We even on Twitch. Like, I don't even know why. We on Twitch, but we don't even play video games. But we gonna do that one day, too, though. Yeah, because Darnell keep telling me about that shit. But, yeah, till the next time, dog. You already know what it is. The Live is Cloud radio show on the planet.
That'll be Earth.
Straight from the E-Block Radio live on your dial. I got my man Angry Man in the building.
I mean, y'all get the hell on out of here.
I got my man Mark Buddy holding it down.
You already fucking know. You hear me?
And of course, man, it's your boy, the Hood Howard Stern, Q Lewis, holding it down live from the 48205, man.
Red
Peace
Zone.
out, y'all.
I'll let your loved ones cuss.
Yep. Since America has been America, we've been fighting for equality and freedom. This freedom was supposedly given to us in 1865 when Abraham Lincoln decided to sign the Emancipation Proclamation 3 years earlier, only to find out that the prison would become the new plantation, locking away thousands upon thousands of black bodies each year, destroying the black community. So I've got a story to tell. Those Brilliant Bastards. This is a fictitious account of a non-fictitious reality of being black in America. Get your own autographed copy today for only $20. You can send payment via Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. Whichever payment option you choose, please do include your mailing address, and we will ship anywhere in the U.S. for no additional cost. Get your copy today.